Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Next up today, we're doing another Try Not to Laugh with Theo Vaughn. This is part two. We already did part one of this, and yeah, I'm horrible at these because if I find something funny, I can't stop myself from laughing at it. Sometimes even dark humor. Uh, Most of the time, dark humor. Uh, Anyway, before we get started, we're going to hit Joke World with a like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part, is to show support wherever we go. Their links will be in the description below, as well as Theo Vaughn's and a link to the original video. That way you can go follow them on their socials. That being said, let me click this on. Make sure that's coming out right. And then let's get into this. Let's see what they got for us this time.
Deal with airplane peanuts.
One of my best friends got fucked up one time, and he started talking about Asian people. We never even seen any Asians in our life, and he
Never
started
in your life?
No, and I guess maybe like in a past life he might have known some Asians, you know. And so he starts bringing up their names, bro, and knowing them and knowing shit about them on this mattress in this house. And I'm like, fuck, dude, you're fucked up, bro. I'm leaving, right? So apparently I'm the kind of friend that when your friend is at his worst, you fucking leave, bro. Because I was
He's
just
talking about Chinese people.
yeah, well,
He's never met Chinese people.
we never known any.
So what is he saying?
He's just saying like, hey, you remember fucking you remember fucking Sun Lam, bro? He was there for us, you know, and all this shit. I'm like, Sun Lam, bro? We don't know him, dude. You know, and he was fucking like talking about Dorothy, you know. We didn't know any Asians, bro. And I'm like, I gotta get away
So
from
where you came from when you grew up, there was no Asians in that neighborhood? Not when you were there. Now there's probably 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, we had a woman named Dot Wall was one of our bus drivers.
Dot Wall?
Dot Wall, dude. 7 letters, baby. That's what she used to say. That was her motto after she'd say her name.
Okay.
7 letters, baby. Beat that. That's what she would say.
Lucky 7. Lucky 7.
And we had a man named Milford King who wore no shirt. 2 days he wore no shirt and fucking drove us to school.
Wow.
Big guy.
I
Red
like
hair.
Milford. That's cool.
He was wild. I saw him fucking throw a senior citizen into a ditch fire and the man died. And that was fucking pretty bizarre.
What? He threw
what?
a senior citizen into
They were
a
fighting,
ditch
bro.
fire?
They were fighting.
That's insane. It's completely insane.
Into
They were
a
fighting,
ditch
bro.
fire?
They were fighting.
Next to a ditch fire?
Yeah.
Dude, if you ever
Game of
find
fries, bro. Game of
fighting
fries,
next
dude.
to a ditch fire.
Gary Polito. And Gary Polito came out that fire, bro. Came out that fire on fire, still swinging at Milford. He was maybe 200% Italian.
Dude, was the fire in the ditch?
Italians can swing and fucking burn at the same time, bro. And they were fighting by the ditch because they both had their shirts off and it was cold out. So you want to be close to it. You want to stay warm while you fight. That was their whole idea.
Was the
behind it.
ditch just filled with like burning senior citizens that he tossed in there? Just a body fire of Milford's victims.
Just leaves, dude, and probably some recyclables. But this is before they had recyclables. This is back when you could fucking burn whatever,
Anything.
dude. And let the moon fucking take a hit off your fucking noxious gases.
Let it
you know?
fucking lift up, yeah.
Let a fucking bird get a hit off this
I
fucking
remember those
melting, off this burning milk jug.
Fuck it, just throw the jugs in there or whatever, and you would smell it. You just smell it on the wind.
Fuck yeah.
People's trash fires.
Make me a wreck, dude. The original Viagra, dude.
Yeah, it still happens.
We used to do that when I lived down in West Virginia. That's how you got rid of your trash. It's any metals went to the recycling. Anything else got burnt. It's the easiest way to get rid of everything. We didn't always have trash service down there. It was a small town. We had one stoplight, and we got that right before I moved out.
Make me a wreck, dude. The original Viagra, dude.
Yeah, it still happens.
Smelling fossil fuels burn in the distance, dude. I'll come right now, bro.
If I don't want a penis in my mouth, it's not going in.
Amen, bro. I've been saying that
Because-
my whole life.
Dude, I know you have, and that's
fucking life, dude. So I can relate to that 100%. Like I really can. What's going on? You hear something in here?
Yeah, I
It's
hear it.
them?
Oh boy!
It is cool.
It's like a hype thing.
Oh, it's wrestling.
It's Joe Rogan.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? Where? Next
not-
door?
In the back of all of our heads of America right now.
Where? I wouldn't be surprised if Rogan did implant a chip into.
I know, huh?
He just secretly just like, what's up, man? And just high five and then chip into your fucking hand. And he just watches over in his fucking icicle that he just sits in nude on fucking 40 different stimulants.
Oh,
just with third eye, fifth eye, 7 eyes, just fucking ew.
Oh, he dropped a fucking chakra the other day. I was walking behind him, and a chakra fell right out of his pocket.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to pick it up and give it to him.
Dude,
Different times.
Yeah, I caught him in the bathroom, and his body was full on from the movie Cocoon. When it was all gold and shiny, and you have to like look away.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, and then he pulled his pants down. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he just floated away through the wall.
Yeah, he's got that, bro. Yeah.
Dude, he's got powers, dude.
Oh, I saw him.
Wait, what? Sorry, yeah.
I saw him eating owl nuggets, bro. Straight owl.
Oh, dude.
100% pure owl nuggets, eating them out of a fucking bag, uncooked.
Dude, that's what he does, man. I saw him the other day. He was backstage at the Comedy Store eating ferret sashimi.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was like, what? That's not even a food. He's like, yeah, I killed it with a crayon. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, he had a fucking fresh quart of moon glow, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
just iridescence off the fucking moon, bro. Yeah.
Jesus.
Non-liquid based, he told me. I'm like, what?
Dude, no rules, that guy. I saw him take a grenade that was just filled with soil and just swallowed it and fucking detonated it. And it was just pure soil from Egypt. I don't even know if they have soil. And it just detonated. And then all of a sudden,
It's an ab workout.
Yeah, his whole abs were like
Nick's a little out there. If you haven't caught on. Nick Swartzen, yeah, he's a little bit out there sometimes with his ideas. His comedy is hilarious too. If you haven't checked him out, I highly suggest it. He's funny. I watched him back in the day when he was in what was that movie, Grandma's Boy? Was that the one he was in? I can't remember if that was him or if that was oh shoot, what's his name? Pretty sure it was him. But now I can't think of the other actor's name I was thinking of. It's Adam something.
just detonated. And then all of a sudden,
it's an ab workout.
Yeah, his whole abs were like perfect. And then a golden cat ran out of his asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't play.
And where was that locally?
Dude, that was we're in the middle of the 405 freeway.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, it was nuts. He does
some of his best work on the 405, man.
Yeah, no, he's ledge. Wait, who was from
I
Indiana?
saw him suck the cystic fibrosis right out of a kid once.
Oh my God. He is a healer too?
Were you a class clown?
I was, but just verbally. I didn't do any, I wasn't, doing anything physical.
What do you mean?
I would just verbally say something like, you know, like somebody would be like, my mom died. Like the teacher one time was like, my mom died, and I was like, prove it, and, but I would never get up and like, juggle or show my asshole or like, like that.
Yeah, well, class clowns, I don't know if showing your asshole. When we were kids, I've got some years on you, but generationally speaking, when we were younger, it was okay to get up, stand on your desk, and show your asshole to everybody. That would have been funny. Now you're going to have problems because it's just a much more PC.
Well, we had a dude, Mr. Patrick. He'd give you 20, 40 bucks. He'd walk about.
Completely different times now. Yeah, can't get away with anything you used to be able to get away with anymore. I get what he's saying. I'm from that generation myself, or probably a little past it.
Just a much more PC.
Well, we had a dude, Mr. Patrick. He'd give you 20, 40 bucks. He'd walk about 60 feet from you, show you his asshole. As long as you looked at it, you kept the money.
That's fucking amazing.
And is that pedophilia? I don't know what that is. That's art.
That's an ATM.
That's kind of art.
Yeah, that's an ATM, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely, dude.
That's amazing.
That's ass to money, dude. But yeah, and as long as he'd kind of look back once to make sure you were locked in, dude. And I didn't feel like it, I didn't like watching him take his belt off, but I didn't mind seeing his asshole from far away.
Who gives a fuck? It's just another man's asshole at that point. Back then, pedophiles were pedophiles.
Oh, yeah.
You knew if it was a pedophile.
Yeah, they had a van. They were yelling, I'm a pedophile.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a pedophile.
Bobby's one of the most entertaining men that I'd ever known. So I could easily see why a woman would like him. I like him. I'm not even a woman. So I could easily see if I was a woman, why wouldn't I still like him? I would still like him, I think. I don't think I'd have sex with Bobby. I would feel uncomfortable having sex with Bobby. He reminds me of like kind of like a but that's me. I'm also a man. And he's neither one of us is a gay man. So I think what I'm trying to say is that I didn't think anything bad of you at all. I thought, oh wow, Bobby met this girl probably online. You know, because he doesn't go out and do anything. So that's the only reason I thought that. I thought either that he must have met her online or he got like a, I don't want to say like a Postmates or something, but he got a Postmates and you showed up. You know, he got hella lucky off a burrito. Like, that's what I was thinking. One time we ate some acid and we locked this big girl into a room at this party. And we kept going in there with fucking pots of fucking warm water, fucking pouring it on her. I feel bad. I feel horrible, dude. Look, we was kids and we were on acid, dude.
Drugs to make you do some stupid stuff, kids. Yeah. Especially acid. Acid, we won't go there. There's some flashbacks with that one.
I feel horrible, dude. Look, we was kids and
It was
we were on acid,
popular when
dude.
I was a kid. Or when I was coming up as a teenager.
Bro,
You can't tell me this story when I'm straight. You gotta tell me on mushrooms. You locked the girl.
I just remembered.
How old were you?
I just remembered
How old
it.
were you?
Probably 16.
That's terrible.
Not
I
the
know,
right
but here's
age.
the thing. Let's say I was 14. That way it makes it sound not as bad. But look, she ate acid with us, bro. She ate acid with us, dude. And what happened was, and we kept going in the room with like these pots of warm. I don't know why we had the pots of warm water because I think we just were fucked up, dude. And we would like pour a little on her, but not like torture. She wasn't in a cage or nothing. She was just, free range in this room, right? But I think she was scared to come out. And one time we went in, bro, we heard this loud sound and we went in. And she had ran against one of the walls so hard, bro, had fucking moved the entire wall in this house, dude. Huge girl, about 240 pounds. Beautiful girl, too. The most beautiful, biggest girl that I've ever known.
Like a dateline for just complete bullshit ways that people died, you know? People were wondering what was up with Nathaniel, right? And Nathaniel's just been at his house for 2 days. He just choked on a Cool Ranch Dorit, you know? Oh, dude, we used to have a lot of gays would meet up behind a rest area bar in our town, you know? Because I grew up across a river from a rest area. And I don't know if they have rest area in Canada, rest area in America. It's where you stop on the interstate to fucking...
Truck drivers.
Yeah, drugs, kill a spouse, leave a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's basically, it's like a halfway house, but it's unincorporated, you know?
Right.
And
That's a good way to describe
they
it.
had a lot of the gay,
Sounds about right.
you know, homoerotic men, would meet up behind there and do drugs and start touching each other.
Not even necessarily homosexual, just homoerotic.
Yeah, because a lot of this was drug induced.
Yeah, it was a guy like Dale Fuzz. He gets a bunch of those like Spanish Fly or fucking stay up all night baggies at the gas station. And then pretty soon Fuzz is like, and
Dude, I met a girl in Miami over by Joe's Crab Shack and bought 9 of those gas station, dick pills. This is when they first came out. Bro,
1960.
I couldn't bend my fingers, right? And my nose kept bleeding. Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
Dude, and I was up all
You
night,
couldn't
bro.
bend your fingers?
Any of them. And I would go through each one and try to bend them.
You're lucky to be alive. That is fucking...
Oh, dude, and my nose was bleeding. I must have lost. I don't know how much, how much blood I lost that night, but
Oh, Jesus.
but anyway, but that was the first.
Yeah, I don't trust anything you can buy from a gas station, especially those stay hard pills. You never know what's inside them things. Those things are not regulated, so you never know what they're putting in them.
First time I ever had snow crab, I remember.
You're lucky to be alive.
And
That
then-
is fucking...
Oh, dude, and my nose was bleeding. I must have lost. I don't know how much, how much blood I lost that night, but anyway, but that was the first time I ever had snow crab. I remember that. We had a question that came up. Riley Mal's here with us today, and why don't you bring something up, Riley? We got a fellow from the MTA, I know, that brought in a question here. It's an urban gentleman kind of.
Suburban gentleman.
No, urban. This guy's urban.
Oh, an urban gentleman.
There
think
we
you'll
go,
ever move
Riley.
back
Get it
to
out there.
Cali?
That's it. Huh?
Think you ever move back to Cali?
Well, let's see what this guy has to say.
Sorry, Brandon. The podcast is over. It's just gonna be some sting, Brandon.
Oh, it's been staying for a couple weeks over there.
You and Chrissy better eat some weird shit. Hey, what's on the menu? What's on the menu next week?
Oh, bro, it's getting freaking ridiculous over there. Dude, I don't know if you think I'm flying in for a delicacy, son?
Stop.
Get out of here. Get the volume on, Riley.
No, hold on. So you're not going back, bro? You're not going.
I'm going back, dude. Fuck you, bro. This is a question. Turn the question on, Riley.
I can't even throw my mic.
There's no sound coming.
Well, there is sound. Fix the damn thing.
Theo, I couldn't even throw my mic away because y'all made fun of me for the way I laugh on the podcast.
Who did?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's you, dude. Yeah. That is you. Bro, yeah, that's you. Who said that? Who did that one? I did. That's awesome, bro. Find a better way to fix it, Riley.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I was crying.
Sorry, man. This question was
How
supposed
old
to
are
fit
these
in
kids you got working here, bro? Like 12 years old, both these
I don't know.
kids.
It's getting bad.
You got a little Peter Pan factory going on over here.
getting bad.
Dude. What's going on?
Bro,
I love
that's the
Andrew
one
Schultz,
thing you
too.
find out outside of LA and New York, dude. It's
Young boys.
We got a question. Dude, your mic is looking for you, bro.
It's just getting further.
Bro, look. The other day, your mic put up a wanted poster. There's a picture of you on it, bro. Have you seen? It's just you with a picture of your hand in front. Like,
Somebody got to prank me where they just like cement it in. I go to push it away. I just throw myself out the window.
It's the new shake weight. Yeah. God, I'm jacked. He did 212 mics today.
My question is, what the fuck size is that bed? And how does he really sleep on
It
it?
is a small
That's like
bed,
a
huh?
toy.
Is it a toy? Yeah, look how there's only 8 little bars going across.
It looks like the pen, baby.
Yeah.
That is a very lean bed. This could be the oldest baby I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I remember one time this
jumps from one to the next fast. Sometimes. Other times it sticks around to the end of the what he's talking about. Then you got clips like the one that just passed where it was there and then gone. That's throwing me off. I'm trying to keep up with those and then they disappear.
It looks like the pen, baby.
Yeah.
That is a very lean bed. This could be the oldest baby I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I remember one time
Fuck, you want me out to death. Well, you want me to death.
I'm gonna mean it. That is anything you say to death is always funny. Yes, a little death.
Yes, me to death.
Use of opiates for pain has decreased substantially,
That's
and the
awesome.
crime rates have gone down. Interesting. Well, people
Yeah.
stoned on pot. Like,
Dude, it's
what
hard
are
to
you
pick
gonna do,
somebody's
break,
pocket.
Go
Yeah.
break into a building?
Yeah.
I don't think so. You're just not going to get it together.
You
to
might
do
knock
that.
for a long time.
Yeah.
I think you might knock at the front door. I don't think
Yeah.
you're going to break in.
And you're
though.
not going to. You might. That's right. You might knock. You're not going to go out. What are you going to go out in the alley and have a fight? No, you're not.
A real slow fight.
Yeah, that's right. Well, while you're watching your hands, like
So it's like chess with your hands.
exactly. That's not going to happen.
Was there ever a time where there was, I heard like rumors and stuff that there was a time where some of the reindeer wasn't, there was like, some of them was kind of struggling doing, not drugs, but like just struggling with stuff that they were going through. Was there ever a time where they were going to replace some of the reindeer?
Well, we'll always have reindeer in training. Okay. For example, this year I've got 2 reindeer that are hoping to make Santa's reindeer team next year, and their names are Holly and Jolly.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And they're working hard.
Couple
And of
max
course,
preps out there. I like that. So they're kind of on the junior varsity right
They
now.
are on the junior varsity. That's right.
We had a dude who used to give you, he had like he'd always have raisins in his pockets, individual raisins, and he'd give you a couple of them. We had a dude, my dad had a friend, and he'd put cinnamon on the fucking palm of his hand and let you lick it off. And this was probably, and then one of his feet was longer than the other one.
That look right there on his face. That's the kind of look I was just about to get. He put cinnamon on his hand and let you lick it off. It sounds kind of creepy. Just a little bit. But yeah, that look he got on his face, it tells it all.
Fucking palm of his hand and let you lick it off. And this was probably, and then one of his feet was longer than the other one, or he had a
What the fuck is the name? Where
extra foot, or
Where
not?
were-
He was black.
where were
And he
you
had like half of an extra foot. So you know, black
throwing
people,
out the bottom of it?
well, black people are always trying to show off, you know. But he had like a no.
Hold on a second.
He had like a lift on his shoe. One of his feet wasn't that long.
Oh,
one
one
of
of his feet. Oh, I thought you meant he had like 2 feet stacked like a sandwich.
No.
Like a foot sandwich with no.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He had a
bread
two-
sandwich.
He had a 2-story foot.
Yeah, 2-story foot. Oh my goodness, just a stack, just a Big Mac foot. 2 patties.
He pulls it in.
My favorite drink, probably cocaine, I think.
Really? Yeah, he is something else. Get that to the end. He is something else. Oh my god. There's a there's a part 3. Okay. I'll go through as many parts as I find. This dude is hilarious. He cracks me up every time I see him. It is the way his mind works is just it's warped. And I love it. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about this in the comments. Let me know what else I got to check out, and I'll get there as soon as I possibly can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, please hit the like and subscribe before you go. It goes a long way towards supporting the channel and helping it grow. And that being said, that's just about going to do it for this video. It's off to the next one for me. I hope to see you guys there as well. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.